GeoHouse is an environmentally friendly housing unit that we think is probably the most well-built design unit to this day.
The mission of GeoHouse is to design and build a sustainable, environmentally friendly, strong housing unit to be utilized in many different applications. The reason GeoHouse was developed was after Hurricane Katrina, the emergency housing in the New Orleans area were FEMA trailers, which, as everybody knows, had problems. Number one is they didn't have the strength or wind resistance to resist future hurricanes. They had formaldehyde problems. So we felt that if we could design a unit that was strong enough, environmentally friendly to replace the FEMA trailer, that's what we'd try to do. And the GeoHouse is what we came up with for that solution.
GeoHouse has many applications. You can use them as hotels. You can use them as infill in urban areas. You can use them on the countryside. You can use them as emergency houses for FEMA. You could use them for safe houses in war zones. There's many applications. GeoHouse is mainly product specific, dependent on what they want the product to be used for, to habitat people. The benefits of constructing the house in which we construct GeoHouse is that first, it's made out of recycled steel, cold rolled recycled steel. It's made out of magnesium oxide, which is a material that is environmentally friendly because it can be returned to the environment. There's no VOCs, no formaldehyde. There was a very, very little heat loss or cold loss within a unit, depending on where you put it, whatever environment you put it in.
The benefits for people living in a GeoHouse, especially on an infill basis in a city like New Orleans that needs a lot of infill housing, is number one is, like we said, it's environmentally friendly. There's nothing in a GeoHouse that environmentally can harm a person living in it. It's got good insulating value, so utility bills will be minimal.
There's nothing in this unit that could harm a human being, no matter how long they stay in it.
The construction of GeoHouse starts with a structural steel frame that's infilled with metal studs. Then it's sheathed with magnesium oxide board, both inside and outside, also on the floors. Then, after the electrical and plumbing and mechanical are installed, the walls, the floor, and the roof is foamed with closed-cell foam to provide maximum amount of insulation for minimum thickness. Then after that's completed, then the finish out is done typical to any normal house. A single GeoHouse can be built within a week to 10 days, which is substantially faster than conventional housing, also faster than typical modular housing. It can be brought out to the site and set up in the site and on any type of foundation that's appropriate for the area that the GeoHouse is being built in. And one day it can be set up on the site and connected up to utilities and so forth. If the GeoHouse is manufactured in bulk, in quantity, it can be done in a assembly line process. We can put out about one a day.
It's very difficult to compare GeoHouse with other structures like we're building. We haven't found anything out there to really compare it with.